Alright folks, I'm going to be playing Galaga Tekken. This was released by Namco Bandai as a promotional item, I guess, for Tekken 7. It mainly has a bunch of Tekken 7 ads, but the gameplay is pretty cool, so I thought I'd just check it out. It has Henshi, Lil Clay, CHL, ASU. I don't remember the characters, but you do have to unlock some of them, and you know, the way you progress, the way you unlock them is when you progress through the game and you beat certain conditions like levels. You unlock them. I haven't unlocked this guy over here. I guess it could be Paul, because well, Jin and Paul are my favorite characters, so it should be either Jin or Paul, but I don't know. So let's take Henshi. Henshi is so far the best character, and then I think it's Asuka. I forgot. I don't know her real name, and she's good. This guy, he's pretty bad. She's okay. So gameplay is pretty simple. If you played Galaga before, you know what you're doing. Oh, Tekken 7 ad. So I'm using my mouse, so I just hold the button here, and you can see my high score up there is 76,410. It's a pretty cute game because you have the panda and you have the wolf. You know, basically little characters from Tekken. Tekken is, I think it's in my top 3 fighting games. I would say Tekken 3 is number 2, and Tekken 6, which came out for the PSP, is number 3. And number 1 is obviously Mortal Kombat. It's Mortal Kombat 9. I do enjoy that game a lot. I played it on my Vita, and the story mode was like really awesome. But I do have a soft spot for Tekken 3 because it was the first 3D fighting game I ever played. Well, that and Dead or Alive, I basically played them both like within a day of each other. So before that, all I used to play was a bit of Street Fighter 2 on the Sega. I came into 3D gaming pretty late, so kill the pandas. I think Henshi's a good character in this one because his head is really big, and he shoots his big head and it has more of an area of attack. I'm gonna die purposely and show you how the other characters perform so you get a better idea. But I do want to beat my own high score. It's not a really high score, but well. And she's pretty good because her attacks are much faster than Henshi. You can see that the rate of fire is very high. And I think that's cool. It's not useful in the beginning levels as much, but in the later levels, as you know in Galaga, especially when you... Well, I forgot that guy's name. The Jamaican guy, when he starts showing up in this game, like he's very fast. Like he keeps twirling around, and you kind of need the speed to kill that guy. You can actually make the rate of fire go faster if you tap, but if you tap, you can't move at the same time. So that can. Oh my God! Really? I messed up over there because I was talking. But what I was saying is you can make the rate of fire faster if you start clicking. And she's even faster. I've never used her before, but she's even faster. The way they balance it out, I think, or maybe I'm reading too much into this, is that her beams are much thinner. So you have to be much more precise. Unlike Henshi, whose face or head is really big, and he just like spams his big head and kills everyone in the area of effect. You have to be very precise with her. I gotta say, I don't really like playing with her, considering the beam is too thin and you gotta be really precise. Although her rate of fire is much faster. I think it's the fastest so far. So I'm gonna die over here and let's check out the other character. Oh, I got a 1-up. No, I'm gonna die. I want to show you guys the other character, so come on. when you go further enough, it actually tells you what you need to unlock the other character, like what is the requirement. It's like reach stage 10 or something like that. I don't know what these are on the side. I guess these are like special powers, but Henchi is so far the coolest because he's Henchi. He's awesome, even though he's the main bad guy. And you're gonna see a Tekken 7. Yay, Tekken 7. I don't like Jack. He's slow. He's like, Jack is like Zangief, right, from Street Fighter. He's pretty much Zangief, and I have no love for Zangief. Clay, this guy, he's not good at all. I don't like him. Who else did I try? I don't think I tried Lil. And take that Kenshi for the end. So this Clay guy, Gigas, he wasn't there in Tekken 6, so I don't know. Maybe he's good, maybe not, but can't tell. But in Tekken 3, I played mostly Brian. I'm sorry, not in Tekken 6. I played as Brian throughout the game, and he was my favorite character, Brian Fury. He was pretty cool. Law was also okay, but he's too, I don't know, he's too much like Fei Long from Street Fighter. Law and Law and Fei Long from Street Fighter are pretty much the same. The way they fight like Bruce Lee, sort of. But Brian Fury is awesome. He's vicious. Like the way he fights, he's so aggressive and fast. So I liked him in Tekken 6. In Tekken 3, I mainly used Paul and Jin. But Jin wasn't my favorite character at all. Like, he was okay, I guess, for a lead. But he's no Ryu, you know. He's no Liu Kang either. But Paul was awesome, you know. He's like this biker dude, and he has cool moves. He's like a mix of Jin, and you can play like... You can spam attacks with him, and yet you can also be defensive very easily. So I kind of like that about him. He was pretty well balanced for what he was. She's nothing special. She's got the thin beams. So I'm gonna get her killed, and or let's see how far I can get. I'm not sure what they're gonna do with the next Tekken. At this point, with the stuff that Mortal Kombat has done with their story mode and the progression, despite being a fighting game, they've done so much with that genre that I think the next Tekken would really need to improve a lot. Tekken always had like a really goofy thing going on when it comes to story. They had like these really goofy cutscenes at the end. What was that? There we go. But I think they're gonna have to do more. For the fighting game guys, I think the fighting system, you know, that's enough. But if they want to expand their audience, they would really need to do much more. They kind of did with the PSP version. Was Tekken 5 or Tekken 6? But with the PSP version, they did a lot of stuff right. Like they had these really cool customization things that you could do. You could like really dress up Devil Jin and stuff. It's nothing like big, but it was pretty cool. They had this ghost mode where you can like basically train your ghost and have it play, and you can fight other people's ghosts online. It was really cool. So I think stuff like that would really set it apart. Yoshimitsu looks crazy. He has like an octopus thing. I don't know if you guys remember, Yoshimitsu was basically like a ninja, a cyborg ninja, but now he's like this whole octopus kind of guy. He's like really weird. Looks weird. But I never played much Galaga when it came out. It wasn't my kind of game. I found it too basic, but this is really fun now that I look back on it. I think I would try the original Galaga again. No. For a free game, it's pretty cool. It's good to kill time. Obviously, playing this on the Shield tablet is a bit overkill, but you know, if I'm watching or if I'm listening to a podcast or something, this would be something I'd play in the background. It's pretty fun. Also, this is Galaga Tekken, and it's available for free on the Google Play Store. If you're into this kind of game, you'd probably like it. And if you're into Tekken, you'd probably think it's pretty charming. So if you like the video, go ahead and like it. If you dislike it, go ahead and dislike it. But as always, thank you for watching.